Alright, everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the Spanish Empire. And we are rebuilding the fleet with our new standard cruiser, our new standard heavy cruiser, the 9-inch small armored cruiser. A slow ship, but I think is probably going to be a very competent ship, especially with its very robust secondary battery on top of a pretty solid main battery. Let's be honest, 9-inch guns are not to be trifled with, as proven by our other 9-inch gun cruisers, but unfortunately, accuracy suffering quite a bit. Let's do a world check real quick just to kind of see where we're at. We'll start over here in the Pacific, and nothing too notable so far. The Chinese have taken Sarawak, so that's going to be a good boost in oil production for them. Moving on to Central Asia, the Russians have lost Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. The Arabian Peninsula hasn't changed too much. The Italians are doing normal Italian things in Africa. Coming into southern Africa, the Germans have fully capped off the British expansion, and it looks like the Germans might continue to expand quite well. Here in Africa, West Africa, we have seen a bit of a change with our taking of Senegal. Hopefully we're able to take Mauritania, Morocco, and maybe take southern Algeria. Like, maybe we can start, filling in this space a little bit. Portuguese Guinea is free, which gives us the opportunity to take that as well. We can even have possibly the chance to take Liberia. Like, we got some expansion we could potentially do in here, which would be awesome to be able to do. Of course, French Sudan, Niger, and Upper Volta going the way of France. Special notice to Port-au-Français, down here in the southern Indian Ocean, which is actually a huge thing for us, because actually being able to put a squadron down here in the South Indian Ocean is actually going to help our transports quite a bit. Moving on to South America, nothing really major has changed at all. Yeah, actually nothing has changed here. Central America, we have taken Honduras and Costa Rica. So hopefully, actually, it looks like the British are attempting to take Nicaragua right now. So we'll see if they can take it. They don't have a lot of ships there right now, but it looks like they are moving ships there as well. So nothing big. So they actually have a decent chance of losing that, technically speaking, because technically that is the largest port, Bluefields. Well, okay, not the biggest anymore, because Porto Limon has been built up as much as it has been. And North America, of course, is North America. And then moving on to Europe, Ukraine is firmly in the hands of a very faltering Austrian nation. They've lost Slovenia, Bosnia. They've taken Serbia, but they have not taken Montenegro or Kosovo or Albania. So this still has some very good chances for the Italians to expand. The Italians can take Slovenia, they can take Albania, and Montenegro, which will allow them to take Bosnia and Kosovo. So the Hungarians are in a very precarious situation. Even though they've traded Ukraine and Bohemia Moravia, they're in a very precarious situation. All right, so let's get in now that we've done our check. Let's actually do a GDP check as well. Britain sitting at 162 billion, the Germans sitting at 84 billion, the Italians sitting at 55 billion, the French at 134 billion, the Austro-Hungarians at 53 billion, the Chinese at 35 billion, the Americans at 49 billion, the Soviet Union at 51 billion, the Japanese at 23 billion, and us at a paltry 16 billion. Yeah, we need more territory. We need more GDP. we need more money. Give money, please. I am a poor boy. I'm a very poor boy. All right, so let's check this. Those are refitting. Those are building. Okay, so we're looking decent right now. We're not in the best position, but we're not in a terrible position either. So I think we're doing decent enough. So that is good enough for government work right now. Let's go ahead and run the turn. How are you all doing today? I'm actually recording this Monday night. I was planning on recording Tuesday and getting all the videos knocked out for the week that I was going to need and getting everything sorted. However, I got called into work for tomorrow, so no recording tomorrow until after work, and I didn't want to put a crunch on either myself or on Dracula to get stuff finalized for the upload on Wednesday. So I'm like, I'm going to get everything done up today so that we can make sure we're good to go. Now, with the construction of the new fleet, we are going to try to make a play for the Americans. I have also talked with several people, and there seems to be a correlation with GDP and the Panama Canal. So I can confirm, if you are another nation, you can build the Panama Canal. You can. But you have to have the available GDP for it. Nobody knows what that GDP is, but I know one of the things that I saw people talking about it is that the Americans can automatically do it no matter what, but then the Brits, the French, and the Germans have the ability to do it as well. And so people have surmised that it's tied to GDP in some form or fashion. Nobody's 100% on why or how, or nobody knows what the mechanics are, unfortunately. And this is the issue, is we just don't fucking know. But I can confirm that people have taken these three nations before and have built the Panama Canal. But any other nation, it seems like it's either bugged or it's tied to GDP. If the GDP is not high enough, then the Panama Canal will not spawn on its assigned date. So, and I don't remember what that date is exactly off the top of my head, unfortunately. I just don't remember. So, just to give you an assessment on that. But we are going to make a play for the American lands, try to snag some of this stuff from them. If we can just take them out, that would be cool, but we're going to be hard-pressed to do it. The Gulf Coast and Maine are basically the only two provinces that we can actually make a play for. Eastern USA, Southeastern Seaboard, and Western USA are just too freaking big when it comes to their development that we will probably never be able to take them from the sea. We're going to have to take them from the land. And I don't see us ever being able to have the army forces to do so. So we're going to have to take what we can from the Americans and then proceed to take other people's shit. For example, the Austrians would be a good target. Now, would they be the best target because of Croatia? No, but if we could get a position in this region here in the Balkans, we could potentially do something. Same thing with North Africa, being able to take the colonies off of, or not North Africa, but the Horn of Africa, being able to take these colonies off of the Italians, be able to snag, Sardinia and Sicily, and northeast Italy is the easiest one to take. Ancona is the only port there. Northwest Italy, central Italy, and southern Italy, they're a little harder, but northeast Italy, it's relatively easier to take. But like Sardinia is super easy to take. Sicily, both provinces are pretty easy to take as well. So we have plays we can make. We do have plays. We're going to continue boosting our cruiser development because we want to get our new generation of light cruisers out. Yes, I know we're building a bunch of our current generation. We are going to do this because in reality it doesn't really matter because these ships are still going to be viable for a while and we're going to be able to boost the speed of them once we get steam turbines. So it's not that big of a deal. But we do want the heavier light cruisers for our main fleet. Also, I would like to ask you guys a question. So there is the Naval Arms Race mod. And after researching it quite a bit and kind of looking over it over the past few hours, I've decided I want to potentially make that the mainstay of the channel, where we install that mod and we play Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts from basically after this series onwards, play using that mod. So I'd love to get your guys' opinion on that. I will be doing a separate video showcasing the mod itself. This will be a Saturday upload, so make sure you guys check that out. I will be making sure to post in the community page and on the Discord and everything to make sure you guys, I want to try to make sure as many of you guys get eyes on the mod as possible. Because I would like your guys' opinion on it. Would you be interested in seeing that mod played on the channel? The more people that can confirm, the better for me, because I like knowing what you guys want. I'm playing what I'm playing. I'm kind of, doing what I do. I love playing this game. Like, I really do. The developers making it very hard to enjoy playing the game, but that regardless. Actually, you know what? I should really, 93, I will start, 1903, I will start building. Oh, actually, no, I need to boost my, I need to boost this more. Yeah, we need to boost that more. But again, I also want to make sure that I'm playing what you guys potentially want to see, because at the same time, even though this is, mainly a hobby, I want to make sure you guys get what you want, It's a mutual relationship, especially because you guys are kind of the foundation. You guys are the immediate people that have gotten eyes on the channel and are building the roots that will eventually potentially become bigger. So, and for that, I do appreciate you guys. Real quick, I got some. Wow, yeah, that tells you how far behind I am on this tonight. Also, doesn't help that, work was busy as hell today. I have not been able to pay attention to anything, really. All right. All right, the British failed to do that. Let's do a politics check. We need to continue improving relations. We need to make sure we're not at risk of losing stuff and getting stuff seized. By preventing the world powers from deciding that they want to act upon us. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. All right. So we're pushing hard for. Oh yeah, main fleet. I wanted to set this up a specific way. So, you know what? I'll leave these ships as is. I'll just leave them as is, and then I will put extra ships in the fleet. We could actually be building more ships as well, so let's do that. Yes. Thank you. So I think we're in a pretty decent position now. Like, we're not out of the woods, but I think we're in a decent enough position that we can definitely make some moves. Definitely think we can make some moves. All right, so there's Another boost to them. And our whole thing is we're not trying to max out relations with these nations. We're trying to boost the relations enough to keep them from wanting to kill us right now. That's all we need to do. So where they're at right now, perfect. It's perfect. All right, so continue boosting cruiser design. You might be confused. Why am I not doing like destroyers or whatever, like not focusing that harder? It's because I do need tonnage. I do need a lot of tonnage. Like I need a lot of tonnage. So I want to make sure that I'm focusing that as much as possible to make sure that I have the tonnage available to actually do invasions, because as it stands right now, our fleets, we've got small fleets. Our fleets are not very big. As displayed by the last war, we have ships that are competent. Like, frankly speaking, I have a lot of hopes for the small armored cruiser design though. Which, watch, this hull probably like fucks, and it's kind of like a hidden gem within the build tree for Spain, and it just is ready to go down at any fucking point in time and just be like, you can't kill me, and I'm going to kill you. I'm just waiting for it. It's like, oh, you're a savage. Very nice. Very nice. The naval budget shooting up like that tells me that a bunch of ships just went into commissioning. I don't really care about this. Anything that costs me too much to really feasibly do easily, like Ethiopia, like, oh, you're controlled by the Italians, why do I care about you? All right, so these guys are about to deploy. My assessment of this so far is that what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to wait for these heavy cruisers to finish. As soon as they finish, I'm going to scrap all the old ships that we have. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because the Swedes haven't bought ships in a while now, so at this point in time, there's a good chance that they are just not going to bother buying any more ships. So as soon as we start commissioning stuff that we need to commission, then we will go ahead and do that. All right, so, ooh, holy hell, actually, you know what, fuck it, just get rid of it all, scrap, boom, bada boom. That removes that. Doesn't really reduce our monthly budget at all, but so monthly budget, what is going on? It's mainly the fleet building, but there's also something else going on here. Like what is happening with this? Like, why did that expenditure? See, this is something we were discussing at Discord, is the random increases in expenditure that the financial page is not giving you any indication on what's actually happening. So if we come here... Oh. Why did our GDP drop like that? I don't understand. Why did our GDP... Did our GDP drop and our naval budget percentage drop at the same time, and that's why... Or what? Because this was over 6% prior. I don't get it. I don't understand, game. Why? This is also the advantage of going with naval arms race, is naval arms race does a bunch of fucking overhauling to the economy side of things, and per what I've read so far, fixes a lot of the issues associated with the economy. So I don't know. I hope. All right, let's check relations. Again, let's improve with the Soviets because they're the ones most likely to try to kill us immediately. Let's do a cruiser check. We're about to hit 11,000, which is going to give us Armor Cruiser 4, which obsoletes Armor Cruiser 1. Okay, I wonder what Armor Cruiser 4 is like. I don't remember that one. All right, those are about to commission. We're spending a butt ton of money, but there's not much else we can do because we need to spend money in order to make money, because by spending money, we're building the fleets that allow us to go conquer things, which in a turn makes us money. And once we have these bigger fleets in the Caribbean, we can start trying to seize these smaller islands and everything, which will help us out a lot. Wow, 53,000 tons with these. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a little nice, because that means that our colonial fleets are going to have the ability to actually do things. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice indeed. Yes, yeah. Yes, Queen, yeah. Alright, okay, real quick, we're gonna take one of you. One of us. One of us. The Extremadura herself is going to get put all the way down in... Oh, is she too big? I think she's too big. Ah, damn it. All right, hold on. Yeah, she's too big for the port, technically speaking. But Extremadura, there you go. I'm going to send her down here just so I don't forget. And then these, we'll just add a few ships to them just to make sure that they have the 9-inch guns eventually. Let's go ahead and queue these bad boys up. We're about to finish up rebuilding the Merchant Marine, which will save us quite a bit of money once we complete that. And we are spending so much money. Oh, wait. I did not look at one thing. Hold on. I think I might know where our money's going. Hold on, buckaroo. Yep, it's crew training. It's going straight into crew training. That's where all the extra expense went. All the extra expense went into the crew training budget. That's what it is. All right. Which is relatively fine, but the problem is that we can't be spending that amount of money on crew training right now. Like, it's just so much. It's just so freaking much. All right, so these bad boys can move from San Juan to Habana. You're too big. Oh, my lord. All right, that tells me that we need to Swap off of this for right now. We need naval communications because we need 7,000 man task force. Okay, let's look at Armor Cruiser 3. See what this is, or Armor Cruiser 4, my bad. See what this bad boy's like. Oh, it's this one. Okay. So this one's actually pretty nifty because so this hull is it's kind of a funky hull. But there's a lot of freaking potential with it. So if we come here, can we put the dualies on here? No, can't. But so secondary wise, you can go absolutely fucking ridiculous with this thing, and it is worth building these in my opinion. So if we go something like this, tighten this up real quick just to make that look good. Actually, if we go a fifth funnel, we can get. Well, actually, no. If we swap out like that, boom, there we go. And then what's the stability on this bad boy again? 60 stability. Oh yeah, we could go 9-inch guns on these. So let's go 9-inchers. She loves my 9-inch, yeah. But yeah, these. So this heavy cruiser design, like, there you go. Tower-wise, it's kind of annoying that those guns have that kind of angle of fire, but I guess it works. Actually, we could throw some dastardly torpedoes on there. So yeah, this right here, the Armor Cruiser 5, I personally believe it, or Armor Cruiser 4, my bad, is actually a really good hull. So if we go up to 21, it maxes out 21.5, so we'll go up to 22. But yeah, if we were to do this, you know, steam turbine would be what would really make this thing good. Because hold on, I'm actually gonna just build this out for the sake of the example. So if we look at this example, so the problem is right away you realize, like, oh, okay, just putting the max belt armor, which it's only 7.5 inch, so it's not like unreasonable belt armor. Even if we were to drop this down to, like, say 5.5, it's still over. But if you had, you know, crop 1, crop 2, steam turbines, you could definitely get that down. She's got plenty of secondary batteries that are able to reach out and hurt the enemy. She's got main guns that are going to make any enemy think fucking twice about getting near her. And just imagine this, you know, you do this, you know, 9.9-inch guns. She is going to make enemy battleships think twice before running into her and her sister ships. It's going to be a bad time for them. Crew complement, they're absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know, 1,000 fucking crew. But these are the big boy cruisers that you can start building once you hit this. Now, mind you, we're probably going to unlock better hulls by the time we get to 15,000 tons. But I'm just saying, like, 15,000 tons, like, they really do need to up the ante with the displacement allowed. Like, I love that design. I also like the aesthetic. I just think it looks good. Like, just it's basically a mini battleship. Like, it really is. Like, think about it. If she had 12-inch guns, or even 11-inch guns, because there were a lot of nations that used 11-inch guns as well, she would basically be a pre-Dreadnought battleship at 15,000 tonnage. Like, if she had 12-inch guns, she would be the fucking Mikasa. And probably better than the Mikasa in some ways. All right, so let's continue building, continue doing what we're doing. All right, so we need to make considerations for. We can't just focus on hulls because we do need other tech available. So what I'm thinking is we need to start focusing heavily on engines. Yeah, I think trying to get steam turbines as fast as possible is going to be what is best for us right now. We can survive on Harvey armor for a bit, but steam turbines will be like what makes us very quickly. And then 6,000 ton light cruiser. Actually, I should have looked at that. Hold on. I apologize. I should have looked at this while I was in the dockyard, with how badly the dockyard loads. Light cruiser 2. We can go up to 23 knots on these. 23. 6,000. What can we get? Okay, that's a... What do we get if we max out the displacement? Nothing really major. So she doesn't really get better with the max displacement, but it does give us more room to, it gives us more room for activities. That's the main thing. All right, so, oh, yes. Oh, please. I was about to say, I'm like, are you really going to do this to me? Like, I thought the game was literally going to just say, no, you can't have nice things. Like, I literally thought the game was literally just going to be like, oh, hey, you know that really nice thing you want? No, you can't have it. So, this already increases the lethality of this cruiser by heads and tails above our light cruiser ones. So that's already a huge freaking boost to potential damage output. All right, so if we go, let's go 5 stack. Yeah, let's go 5 stack. Let's go triple expansion. All right, so 5-inch guns, 5 stacks, 4-inch guns, 4 stacks. Hey, that's actually a really good way of doing that. I like that. I like that a lot. That's actually a really nifty way of doing that. All right, let's... Can we build it? Come on... Daddy needs a new class of warship. Okay, so... It's the max. I'll just leave it at 6 then. And then... Oh, let's not forget torpedoes. I almost forgot to put torpedoes on these. I would be a very sad puppy if I forgot torpedoes. And then what can we increase? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 5.5-inch guns. With plenty of tonnage to still spare. That'll do, pig. That'll do. 10,000 kilometer range, which is only going to get better as we get higher in the tech. Yeah, I think she fucking floats. I think she fucks. So there we go. 5-inch cruiser. We have our first 5-inch cruiser, which is going to be a significant boost compared to our other ships, which I have in my mind made the decision that the main fleet is now going to become the reserve fleet, and then we're going to build a new main fleet. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to do. So, and I left the dockyard not even thinking about it. I shouldn't have done that. Mr. What's his face? I'm sorry. C2 is that your name again? I'm gonna look just for the sake of not being a douchebag. Yeah, C2. Yeah. I remembered. I'm not a complete asshole. Thank you. Yeah, C2 mentioned, the small armor cruisers would be great for a. We'll leave these at 21 knots. Would be great for a colonial cruiser, and I am going to agree with him given the outcome of the design of our new light cruiser. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this if we can. Can we? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Yes. Because if I can put 5-inch guns on these instead of 4-inch guns, that'd be great. Look at her. Look at her. Look at it. Look at it. Delicious. All right. So slap the things on here. See what we can do with her. Unfortunately, I'm not expecting a lot from this tonnage. So, yeah, that's what I figured. If I were to go 4-inch guns, would it make the difference? All right, hold on. I'm going to outfit the armor and the main battery armor. We're also going to do that. Okay. All right, let's take off the secondaries. If we transition back to 4-inch guns. Oh, even with the secondaries off, it's still over. Damn it. All right, so we're going to have to... As one of the neighbor kids is outside getting murdered. Okay, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to do this, but it's all right. It's all right. We can work with this. It means I'm not going for engine efficiency yet. It means I'm gonna try to grab up some more. Well, actually, you know what? No, I need the engines and the armor are what are going to save me the most weight. That's what's going to save me the most weight. So I will continue on this path. I will be a good leader. I will continue on the path that guarantees my success. All right. And I think that is going to be it for this episode, I think. Actually, yeah. We're going to tie this up. So, again, I just want to say, if you're interested in the Naval Arms Race mod, I will be doing a video specifically for that. That will be coming out this Saturday. It'll probably be a 2-hour video where I'll be able to dive in, actually get a taste of the mod, be able to get a good feel for it, and understand what's going on. And then from there, we will proceed to decide, and I will let you guys decide. You guys are going to be the ones play. Well, you guys might not have a say, because if I like the mod, I might just say fuck it and play with it. Just saying. But you guys will get to, get a preview of the mod and get a good understanding of what's going on. So Other than that, guys, I will let you go. I love you all. Please have a wonderful night, day, and please just don't get arrested. There's a reference there. You might not understand it. Love you. Bye-bye.